Sorry for being late again and being a terrible streamer. I apologize. We got the priority roll going. Right now, this is going to be Midnight Suns versus Web Warriors. And looks like DV Nick wins it by one, wins the priority roll. And let's take a look at DV Nick's list. Typical Web Warriors. It's got Baron Zemo. You got Electra, you got Black Widow, Black Cat, Gwenum, who's awesome. Scarlet Spider is really cool and typical Web Warrior stuff. Let's take a look at the Midnight Suns. Ooh, Midnight Suns with Gwenum. That's going to be fun to see. Immortal Hulk, Wong, Moon Knight, Lizard, Iron Fist, Blade, Voodoo, Ghost Rider, and Hela. Hela's really awesome. So it looks like Deviant Nick chose Secures. And, ooh, we got a typical D map here, 18 or 17. I think Web Warriors likes hammers and extremis, so this is gonna be really good. And I think the Midnight Suns don't mind hammers as much. I mean, maybe they mind extremis. Um, at least it's not a pay to flip, which is I think really bad for Midnight Suns because they have to spend the power to bump. They really don't like it, so they don't have to spend any power to go for any secures. So that's really good. All they have to do is sit on it. I'm wondering if they're gonna go. Oh, they're going 17. Oh, choosing 17. 17 threat. Sounds good. All right, I like it. Oh, thank you, Vodka Blitz. I can take it from here, man. Oh, like if I can type. You think 17 is better for webs? I think both are great. I think both threat level 17 or 18 web warriors like. I don't think they hate either. But if I were to choose one, if I were a Midnight Suns player, I would have chosen 18. That I agree with. I think they're more on the even side. I mean, if you look at it, it's like Blade's a 4, Voodoo's a 4. Um, they're really good Midnight Suns player. And I mean, Gwenum is a really good Midnight Sun, even though she's not affiliated with Midnight Suns. She's really good with them because of the bump and the extra move and all that. So she's 4. So if you look at that, that's 4, 8, 12. And then you have to figure out the rest with 16. You can go another 4 and a 2, which puts you at 5 wide. You can go 2 threes. The world's your oyster. So yeah, I think maybe possibly 18 was the better selection, but we'll see what he has cooking for 17, right? Luckily with Midnight Suns, they do have Mystic Attack, so they can go through Miles's rerolls. They can go through what's another one here I'm trying to think of right now off the top of my head. They can go through Spectacular Spider-Man's rerolls because those are for physical and energy, so that's really good. Blade, I think, has a pretty good matchup into Miles. So it should be fun. This should be fun to see. In the meantime, I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. Enjoy. I will be back really quickly. Okay, I'm parched. I need some water. All right, I'm here. I'm back. That was fast. Yeah. Honestly, with how everything's going today, I'm glad I'm here solo commentating. Honestly, man, I just want to take this and just enjoy it. You know what I mean? And just talk about MCP. I love having a co-commentator. Trust me. Just today, I think I can take it. Oh no, for sure, man. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna have a wonderful time, dude. You don't know how happy I am to do this, man. I can't believe I almost forgot to stream this. I literally just got home at like 7:59 or something like that. I go to the bathroom. I checked Discord because I felt like I was forgetting something, and I'm like, what the hell am I forgetting today? And luckily, I saw that I was tagged in the Discord, and I was like, oh, I did say I was gonna stream this game today. Now, to keep you guys updated with the pork roll versus Canada, Canada's already got this in the books. Unfortunately, they've pretty much won every game. I think they've won one. I think Pork Roll's won one game. Remind me, Vodka Blitz in the chat. And Canada's been steamrolling over everyone, and they're doing a wonderful job and playing great MCP. And honestly, I just chalked that up to I think Canada's well organized. These guys They love this game. They play it a lot. They have a lot of passion for it. I'm pretty sure they put on all the practice and talked about the team rosters and everything like that and matchups. And one thing important, and this is what I've learned from squad goals, right? When I went to squad goals this year, it was very important to have communication with your teammates, understanding what matchups they want to play in and what's favorable for them for each round. It's very, very important. If you don't have that at all, it will, you'll get swept, right? Like you need to have that information, right? So when I went to squad goals, I made sure with my teammates, I made sure to try to, and now as me as the team captain, I made sure all my teammates had the right matchups, right? I wanted this is what I think Brotherhood goes into. This is what I think Guardians goes good into stuff like that. So it's very important to have that, and I think Canada is more prepared that way. I mean, that's just my not knowing everything, not saying that I sit in the chat room or whatever, and that's just my assessment so far of what's going on. It seems like Canada's just way more organized. And it's showing, right? Like it's literally showing. Like they're dominating and doing all the right things. All right, let's take a look at the roster. So we got on a Midnight Sun side. Okay, interesting. We have Dr. Voodoo, no surprise. Blade, Lizard, Wong, and Gwenum. Then Wong has been seeing a lot of play lately. I mean, he got a little bit of a glow up. He's a pretty good two threat lately. I know I'm down on him. I have been down on him for a really long time. But he's been serving his purpose lately. He's basically just going to be meditating, handing off power to someone, to one of these characters, so that they can bump and grab a. I can imagine the play is going to be hand of power to Gwenum. Glenn can spend one to bump, move, grab a hammer, and then do an attack or something like that. That's what I'm thinking he has going on here. Or you can do it for one of these characters too. You can do it for Lizard. You can do it for Voodoo. You can do it for Blade, etc. You can go down the list. Placing yourself within one is really strong and really good. And Wong is going right on the home D there, just as expected. Not giving up a lot of information there. Basically, Wong is going to sit here for the entire game. I can't see Wong picking up a hammer. I think this hammer is going to go on someone else. Because Wong could be easy to kill, and it's an easy hammer to take off him. So I can imagine just Wong meditating, passing power to someone, and then just kind of parking on this home secure as long as possible and holding that back point. Wong on a D map, I'm not the biggest fan of. Just because he's kind of just gonna sit here, and you're never really gonna use his effects ever. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe there's a situation where you just have a lot of power, and you're just all of a sudden you go up and move, heal someone or something. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe you don't have to move. Maybe someone gets in position, you can just move and just stay here. We'll see. I've never been the biggest fan of Wong just on a D map. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but every time I played Wong on a D, it always feels bad. But hey, my mind can be changed. Okay. Nick pretty much the Brawley option, yeah. I think knowing your team and teammates, their strengths, exactly. Yeah, it goes a really long way. And not to toot my own horn, but like I went with a couple of guys that are brand new to MCP and didn't have much experience on the tournament scene, and we went 3-2. And I'm not, that was just they believed in me and they believed in my decision making, and they played really well, and we went 3-2 because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like because of my understanding of the game and because I can help them and push them forward. You know what I mean? And that felt good, honestly, man. I really was really proud of those guys, man. They went in. We went in with no expectations. We went in expecting we probably weren't going to win a round, right? We did. We won 3 rounds. We won 3 games. So we went 3-2. That's amazing. Like that is just, you know what I mean? So if there's anything to learn from this, especially if you're pork roll, is communication, understanding matchups is the key, right? And hopefully next time that this happens, hey, maybe they'll get a little more organized. You know what I mean? And I could definitely see this happening again. I want to see this continue. I want to see team matchups like this, like grudge matches happen like this often. The reason why I started mine back in December was because I think team tournaments for Marvel are amazing. I think people representing their teams and their nations and all that is really cool. Really brings a new dynamic to team building and roster building and all that stuff. It's Marvel is made for team tournaments. I'm telling you. I wouldn't be shocked if team tournaments became the standard. Seriously. Yeah, Grunstall. Yeah, exactly. Grunstall was a teammate of mine, and he enjoyed it, and it was great, man. We had a wonderful time, and we did a lot better than we expected. You know what I mean? We prepared, we talked everything through, and they believed in my judgment, and I believed in myself, and I believed in the team, and we did what we needed to do. That's what matters. Yeah, I agreed. I really think Marvel is made for team tournaments. Seriously, like there's so many characters in the game, right? And the rosters get really interesting when you split everything up and you don't have everything, right? Your rosters. I mean, I ended up making an X Force Avengers list, and it works. Like I think that roster has legs that I made. I think that roster can win a tournament. Like no bullcrap. I mean, our X Force is really good, but I mean, the fact that I was able to dual affiliate with Sam Avengers, just in case I ran into a team that's better attrition than I am, that has better attrition than I do, like I wouldn't have come up with that roster if it wasn't for a team tournament, right? I would have just said, okay, Mega X Force, put in top tier characters, call it a day. No, I had to figure it out, right? I had to go and I look, okay, what can cover my holes here? Now, I wish I took Crimson Dynamo. I really wanted to take Crimson Dynamo, but I was like, you know what? I like what I have. We're gonna rock with it, and it worked out really well. I was playing King T'Challa with Cable, and it was excellent. And people think that people have talked about that combination. I'm like, dude, it works. Trust me. King T'Challa with X Force has legs. Just try it. That's all I tell people to do. Just try it and you see what happens. All right, so let's get into this. So we got Miles positioned right out here to the left, kind of standard. Gwenum here in the middle. We have Baron Zemo up top. Yeah, like you're right. This is kind of a brawly. This is a brawly Web Warriors team here. Not much control outside of Miles with his builder right now. ASM as well has control on his builder. Nothing, no superpowers that can throw or anything like that at all. They do reposition really well though. So this team is going to be really good at rotating because of how fast they are. I mean, think about it. You have one, two, three. You have four characters that move long. They should be rotating really well in the D, and that's very, very important when you're playing on such a spread map like this. Moving long is huge, right? It's important. It can get you from one place to another. It's really great. And looks like they're ready to deploy. They're ready to go. And Nick has priority. I'm assuming he's just going to come out here with ASM, grab a hammer, call it a day. I was expecting maybe Gwen to be somewhere around here so she can bump, move, grab something, but maybe not. Oh, this is Dr. Voodoo on this side. Oh, Gwenum is on this side. I apologize. I thought that was Gwenum. Gwenum is on that side. So, yeah, that is the play here. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to pass the power here to Gwenum and, bump and move and do something. But here's the problem, right? ASM's going to move, pick up this hammer, move backwards, and Gwenum is not going to be able to catch ASM. If you're trying to catch ASM with Gwenum, it's going to be tough, right? So yeah, here he comes, and this is a safe grab here for ASM. And remember, if you're on a long base, if you have a long move on a medium base, you can move once, pick up an extract, and move backwards. You can do that in 2 actions. And why that's really strong? Well, you get his extract on your character. It's safe. It's on him, and he's not getting hurt. So that nets you an extra point. Not an extra point, but it's going to keep it parity. If you don't go and pick up this hammer, well, guess what happens? Nick just runs away with the score. Now, maybe there's a world where Gwenum bumps, moves, and gets within range 3. I don't, especially if ASM goes. If I'm ASM, I go behind this container right here. I 100% go behind this container, and it looks like ASM's just going to park right there. Okay. I guess Nick is just that confident that ASM's going to survive, which he should. Rerolls galore. Oh, he's going to move. Okay. He's moving. Okay. I would just get behind this container. Just me. I don't know how you feel, Vodka Blitz. I would just go right behind this container. 100%. Oh, what's going on? Okay, Miles leadership. Oh, okay. Because you do have to pick one. Yeah, you're going Miles. I mean, come on. You're not gonna. We're not gonna play. We're not gonna play with ASM leadership here. Come on. Let's be real. All right, so there goes ASM right back here. That's fine too. You can get behind this size too. Because I mean, this is the thing here, and I'm wondering if you're gonna have line of sight. Yeah, I mean, you can bump, move long this way, and Gwenham can have a shot on ASM, by the way. Let's see if he goes that route. But you have to go with, yep, he's going to go with Lizard here and pick up this other hammer. You cannot get behind on extracts. So you recognize that. Just going to double move, pick up a hammer, call it a day. All right? And I'm wondering if this is the right call for Nick, right? Because, the Midnight Suns want to brawl, right? So if you're trying to brawl with the Web Warriors here, I don't know how well that will do for you, especially in the brawly matchup. I would have loved more to see a little more defensive action here with Gwen, a Ghost Spider, that the typical Web Warriors team, right? I would have probably chosen Spectacular or something like that. But I don't hate this team for Nick. Like I think it's pretty strong. Everyone's fast too. Like everybody is moving long, right? Except for Miles. So like the team is really fast. Okay, it being right and Voodoo on the other side, just stand him on the point. Zemo can easily run over there. Oh no, Gwen and Midnight Suns is awesome. All right, here we go. So we got looks like we're gonna go up here, pick up a hammer, and just sit on this point, right? That's pretty much what he's gonna do. I wonder if there's a world. Okay, so this positioning here on Gwenham is interesting, right? So hear me out on this. I think Gwenham should have been a little closer up here. Now here's why. Because he could have given the power to Gwenham, bump, picked up. Can Gwenham bump and pick up the hammer? I think so. I think that would have been the better play because then if Gwenham can just go and pick up this hammer, bump, she could then move and then take a swing on somebody. And right, because this is what's gonna happen, right? I think he's gonna meditate, pass power to Gwen. See, like you see this right here, and I called this right, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna two power. And I haven't played Midnight Suns. I just literally picked up on that strategy as I saw the roster, right? And I think if Gwenham was a little closer, I think Gwenham could just bump and pick this up, right? So I think Gwenham is out of position because I don't think. Maybe I'm just overthinking this too. I think if Gwenham repositions within one here, I don't think Gwenham gets within one of this hammer in this spot, right? I could be wrong. But I think if Gwenham was like more, in this vicinity, she could have just easily done that, right? And she has wall crawler, I believe. So she could have easily picked up this hammer, moved long somewhere to here, just threatened somebody. But we'll see. I'm not an expert in the Midnight Suns roster, so look at me calling on all these strats, and I've never played this team. Am I a good commentator or what? Be honest, guys. Is my commentary pretty good? I think I'm all right. All right, so looks like we moved on to Nick. Or it's on Emil. It's one of. Let's see here. It's got to be on. Yeah, it's on Nick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So right now it's what do you do? I think you just park Miles on a point here. You can do a range 3 attack here. Miles does have a size 3 throw. So you can go all you got to do is fish for the wild, throw Lizard backwards, and you're off the secure. And if he nets a couple of points, if he nets one more, he could, in theory, web swing onto the secure. But I don't think you want to do that because Voodoo's right here. And what you don't want is Miles to die early, right? So I think this is just going to be a shot onto Lizard. He has a little more wiggle room there. I think he's hanging off this thing there a little bit. He made it. He actually made it. All right, so we're going to do an attack into Lizard here. Let's see if he gets the wild. I think that's all he's fishing for here. Oh, and just gets 3 hits. Okay, cool. Sounds good. 3 hits, blocks, just takes 1 damage. Does not get thrown. Lizard stays on the secure. Really good. And I think you just park Miles there and call it a day. Nobody can really touch him. I don't think there's a world Voodoo bumps moves and is within range 3. Or maybe I'm wrong. See, he's measuring that right now, right? So he could bump and move and possibly strike Miles here. We'll see. Maybe there's a world where Miles could have web swing back this way towards that direction, towards the home secure. But I don't think Voodoo can get him. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong a lot. We'll see. I think all he has to do is get somewhere right here. Well, if he gets to if he can get to here, we all know that was measured range 3. So if Voodoo can get to here, I think he gets. I think he gets Miles. Right. He just has to match with where Lizard's at. Right. And here comes the bump. Right. And here's the thing: do you bump first, then move, or do you move then bump? I don't think it matters, but I think saving the bump for later. Oh, okay. All right. Does he clear? I think he needs to get to this side because he can't be on top of the barrels, right? There you go. Nice angle there. So I'm pretty sure this move here gets within range 3. And good on Emil for understanding the range and everything like that. If he can get this range 3 attack, he's practiced this a lot, right? He understands if Miles gets if Miles comes in and punches Lizard in this direction, he understands that he can get there with Voodoo. Now, what's kind of screwing him here are the barrels, right? Okay, so there we go. Does he get range 3? He might be too wide. Let's see. We'll find out. Oh, yeah, he had to get more this way, I think. Yeah, it does not get there. That's fine, though. He's winning the secure. We're tied on extracts. And we're trying to... So it's a tie game. It's parity, right? So it's not bad. All right, gets on the secure. I would have measured the range 3 there. I think he did, but I would just move again. I mean, honestly, just move again. Get within range. Threaten Miles, right? I mean, Gwenum's going to tag anybody because she moves long. You're not going to avoid Gwenum attacking somebody. So, oh, she's so... Dude, she is so good. Gwenum is so good. Gwenum is so damn good. Look at how fast she moves. She has wall crawler. She has a response. Like, she can just attack someone else, like, during your activation. She's such a good character, man. And in Midnight Sun, she's a monster, right? So now we're debating on a Gwenum activation, right? What do we do? So it's Gwenum or Zemo. I mean, I think the easy... I mean, right now you're down on secures. No one is threatening that secure out there, so this is an easy VP for the Midnight Suns right now. So right now they're going to be scoring 3 secures because no one's contesting. I mean, he's got this locked up, right? There's no one that can contest the secure right now. I don't think Zemo can double move from this direction to here to get here. I could be wrong. Because he has to curve that, right? Because he has to climb over this truck, right? Size 3. He doesn't have flight or anything like that, right? So yes, he's curving this out. He's trying to see if he can double move and get here. And this is where long move is sick on D's, right? Because they can cover so much ground. Look at how much ground Zemo can cover. He's trying to see if he can make it double walk, maybe get to here and contest. Maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna sit here on a secure, but I can't imagine. Like maybe he's probably thinking, okay, look, I can't go down in this many secures right now. I know we're tight on extracts, but I can't lose the point lead, right? Well, you can. I mean, round 1 is whatever, but if you're playing web wars, you kind of want to either even up the score or have a lead. Shout outs to the 9 viewers showing up today for the stream. I much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Oh man, I had a hell of a day today. Oh man, I wish I had a beer. Drinking that good old H2O right now to watch this game right now. We're thinking about this turn a lot. I don't think you don't move to get here, right? Don't even attempt it. I would just position Zemo to be in a spot like here on the outside of this D and be within 2 of these 2. So that way they can benefit from the bubble if they get attacked or anything like that. The other thing that I think they're weary of, right? What he's weary of is where Gwenum can go, right? You don't want to lose Zemo this early because Gwenum can just literally just move and just tag him. Oh, so he is doing what I'm thinking he's doing. Okay, so he's trying to see if he can double move. Look at how much ground he covered, right? And that's curving around a truck. Like that long move is just so good, and that's just to get within 2 miles to protect him, and that's really good. That is really damn good. I think he has to curve it yeah, he's got to bend it. You can't touch the truck or anything like that. Oh, it's tough. I mean, I think you just curve it like this way. I think you're fine without touching it. Yeah, you got to bend it. Bend it like Beckham. That's what you got to do. Bend it like Beckham. Come on. Bend that tool. You got to bend it more. Come on now. Don't. Oh, nice. Good placement there. Sick. Says he's out. Weird. Now he's in. Okay. Good old TTS. All right, gets within 2 miles, and that's the right play there, right? You want to protect Miles, give him an extra reroll on top of the rerolls he already has. So I think Emil's going to be going up on secures here. I think it's pretty much guaranteed. He's going to win this secure. He's going to put somebody on that secure. It's probably going to be Blade. And right now it looks like... See, and this is where I wish Gwenum were right here. If Gwenum were right here, Gwenum could just bump, pick up the hammer, move long, like in this direction. I think he gets there on the bump. If he was on the container on this side, I think if he bumps up one time, picks up the hammer, moves long this way, I think he's within 3, no problem, to hit Zemo. Seriously, like I'm just guesstimating in my head. I haven't practiced this at all, but that's what it looks like to me, right? Is going to give Gwenum a reroll. Yeah, absolutely. The Zemo bubble is really strong. Gwenum, yeah, that's a good call. So now Blade's gonna go and pick up this hammer. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think you have to get Blade on the secure over here, I think. Just get Blade on the secure over here, I think. Just move. Ooh, okay, so Blade's gonna get the hammer. Okay. So I guess what is Gwen gonna do with the 2 power, right? Because now what? This secure. I mean, this is. Oh, what's going on here? What kind of malarkey is happening here? Is it TTS acting up? Okay, goes, picks up the hammer. Cannot bump because he has no power. I don't think. Oh no, he has 1 more power. Wait a minute. Oh no. Yeah, nope. He's just staying there. If he was just gonna score a VP, I would have just put Blade over here. And I would have just had Gwen. I mean, the plan was for Gwen to have a hammer, right? I mean, I don't know. Not the biggest fan of this right here. I don't, because then Gwenum's just gonna go out here and not be any action. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not liking it at all either. I don't. I mean, I think he had a better play. Just Gwenum coming out to here and doing what she needed to do, and then getting in the action. And then just throw Blade out here, right? This is a free point. Take your point lead, right? Like that's what you got to do. Take your point lead against the Web Warriors. You know, he put some pressure on them points wise. And now we got dice being rolled. Okay, so right now we got Gwenum going into Lizard. Lizard blocking like a champ. So keep in mind, there's a crit coming in plus a reroll from Zemo. So right now blocking 4, blocking all the damage, takes no damage. Lizard being a champ like he's supposed to be. Takes no damage. What a champ. What a good reptilian. What a good guy. Because now all Gwenum does is move out to here, you know? I don't know. I think Blade would have been a lot more effective hunting from this side. He could have, snuck around and eventually got to Black Widow to take a hammer. If he got out to here, right? Because I think Black Widow, Mystic Defense, not great. 4 Mystic Defense. Okay. Why do I think she has like 3 or 2 Mystic Defense? Weird. But she's not going to get the martial artist or anything like that, so it's just straight dice. I mean, I'll take a chance with Blade with straight dice, you know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing here. Maybe I'm wrong, you know what I mean? But yeah, because now all she does is move 2 times out here. And what is she going to do with this 2 power that she has, right? Are we going to bump? She could take another move here, but, I mean, I don't know. I would take the extra move. The other thing is, too, I would take the extra move here. You can reposition right out here and threaten. I don't know. Because you kind of want to threaten ASM too, right? And right now, score is going to be 5-3, though. Emil does take the point lead. That didn't go away. I just think the position should have been different, right? He still scored his VPs, which is good. The pressure is on Nick now because he's the webware player. He's behind by 2 points. And now we need to get on some secures and do some action. But I do love Nick's positioning a little bit better than Emil's right now. But who knows? Emil probably has some plan cooked up that I don't know about. But I think I would have swapped these two, personally. Right? Because Glenn could have really been in the fight. We'll see what happens, though. Voodoo is very dangerous, right? Voodoo can do some possession and all this other crazy stuff. I mean, I think he has possess now. No, he's got 1 power. He could. I mean, I was thinking maybe he could double move and possess Widow, take a hammer or something like that, or possess not possess ASM, but possess Widow because it's really easy. She's a 2 threat. You just need 2. You just need 3 power total to get the hammer from her. You don't do that early. You kind of wait to do that, but that's what I would be doing right now, setting that up. All right, so now we got some. Nick has priority, and let's see what he does here. He's thinking about going with Zemo here, maybe. I think you start with Gwenum here, or go Miles. What you could have happen here, you could have Miles attack Lizard, throw Lizard backwards because you do have the reroll. Your consistency is going to go up a little bit, and just reposition some Lizard and just get him out of range 3. That's what I think. I mean, right now, Voodoo's not within 3 miles, so I mean, he could just bump and be within 3 miles here and just do 2 attacks and farm some power, or daze him, one or the other. But yeah, it looks like Gwenum. See, I'm thinking, yeah, you can just go. I think you can go Gwenum. The reroll here. Yep, going into Lizard. Here we go. Trying to get a hammer off Lizard. Lizard has taken 1 damage this entire time, so let's see what happens. Let's see if we can keep taking attacks here. All right, dice being rolled into Lizard from Gwenum. And keep in mind, ooh, 1 crit. Not a great roll here. Lizard blocking. What a champ. He does get the reroll here. Can he do 1 damage? Does it not? Oh, it does 1 damage. Okay, 1 damage to Lizard. If you're a Lizard, you don't hate that. Also, keep in mind here, if someone attacks, Gwenum can attack you. Gwenum can react to you. So if you go and strike Miles, she can go and spend 2 power and go and do her thing. Or is it 3? I think it's 3. Let me see. It is 3 power. Dart. No. It is 2 power for pick on someone your own size. So what I'm talking about here is, let's say, for example, we go into next activation, Lizard doesn't die. Nothing happens. Let's say if he decides to go Voodoo, right? So what can happen here is Voodoo can go and attack Miles, but Gwenum can spend 2 power and do an attack into Voodoo first. So that attack can go into Voodoo first and couldn't daze him. So, oh, and we got 2 crits here. So, and Lizard blocking like a champ. What's up, dog? What's going on, bro? Look at Lizard over here, bro, doing his thing. We got rerolls happening. And just taking 1 damage right now. Just takes 1. Lizard doing Lizard things. Let's go, baby. Lizard doing Lizard things. I love it. And he's going to do a throw. Because she does have a throw. I think possibly chucking Lizard backwards, maybe? Or maybe chucking Lizard. I mean, there's no one to throw him into, so do you just throw him backwards? I don't think you want to throw him forwards. Lizard does have a throw online, by the way. If you do that, Lizard can just throw Gwenum. And Gwenum's out of the 3 position, which... Okay. So Lizard's going. He's going to heal off the console. Remember, she can attack. Keep that in mind. He should be within 3 miles there because we measured that before. Yep. Vodka Blitz, yes, that is absolutely correct. He's in a healing factor. He's in a double move. Yep.
This is interesting now. Ooh, no exceptional healing for Emil. But it does have Sacrifice, Bats to Ghost Sound, Mark for Death, Siege of Darkness, Brace for Impact, Spider Tracker, Disarm, all abduct mission objective, Brace for Impact for Nick. So common tactics cards. Surprise, no exceptional. Bats to Ghost sounds pretty good though. I mean, turning results into, let's see. When an allied Midnight Suns character is modifying its attack or defense, it may spend 2 power to play this card. Change one of the allied character's attack or defense dice to any result. This effect may change fail results. So that's a really good card for the Midnight Suns. Add a little more consistency. So yeah, I think so. You healed up the console. You're gonna get healing factor. I think you just double move. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you got the hammer, right? You're doing well on the secure. Or maybe you just stick. I mean, you are a fighting team, right? But yeah, just go ahead and take off. Make life a little more difficult. Like chase me now. You know what I'm saying? Like Emil's mindset is now you have to chase Lizard, right? He's gonna go, move, heal, and then just go right back down to 0, right? And this is a really good play. Just double moving. I'm just double moving. Look at that. Come get me, bro. And goes on the other side of the container. Really good play there from Emil. Then you just go ahead and spend 1 for the console, heal, and then you healing factor for 1, and you're back to full health. He's just gonna bump. He's gonna bump backwards. Oh, I like it. I'm gonna get further away now. I mean, he has the point lead, so he can do this, right? And this is what's important about having that point lead. You can make decisions like this and be okay with it, right? Right now, all he can do is go after Voodoo, but Voodoo's not holding an extract. He is holding a secure. But I mean, there's a world where these two can pivot this way and help and get the secure. Because Gwenum already went, right? So now it's just like you got Zemo and Miles that can contest this point. But the minute you come in, that's where Blade makes his move, right? And Blade does have a hammer. He is dangerous with a hammer. And now me criticizing this move kind of makes sense. And see, I'm wrong sometimes. Oh man, I'm not always right. All right, now it's on the Nick. Now what does he do? I think days. Do you? I don't think you days. Do you days Voodoo? I mean, Voodoo only has 1 power. I don't think you want to give him a lot of power here to do anything. Because if you fail and he lives, there's a world where he can just bump, move, and just take the hammer off of Widow. And right now, I mean, are you that afraid of ASM and Miles doing a lot of damage? I mean, you're afraid of Zemo doing a lot of damage, right? Because Zemo can with Master Swordsman, rerolls, all that other kind of stuff. But are you that afraid? No, I don't think so. So I think you gotta kind of be careful here with Voodoo. Right now he has no power to take the hammer, right? That's what you don't want to happen. Or just all of a sudden get 5 power move and take it off ASM, right? That's how dangerous Voodoo is. And right now we're just measuring things out, trying to see where Gwenum goes and what Gwenum can do. But right now you decided to play the fighting game, so right now you have to fight with the Web Warriors, right? You need someone in order. Once someone takes a hammer and gets the hammer advantage, I mean, that player is in control of the game, right? Someone's trying to get an extra hammer. That's what the game is right now. You know what I mean? And be in the right position on secures. That's the game. So right now you got to find a way to get these hammers off of Blade and off of Lizard somehow. Because I mean he's got the 5-3 lead right now. All right, so here we go. Looks like we're going Zemo here, I think. Could be wrong. He's measuring the 2. So I think he's trying to see if he can charge. I mean, it's easy money. He can just charge right here, get on the secure, and do an attack into Voodoo and hope for the best. Voodoo only has, let's see, he still has Brother Daniel, so he's going to be going to 4. Yeah, here comes the charge. Yep. and still be within the bubble, right? So this is one of the plays we were talking about. We're like, okay, do you go into voodoo now, right? And you got to hope today's voodoo here, or just maybe just roll enough dice that you don't do any damage or something, or maybe it all just whips. I don't know. But if he gets the days on voodoo, it's pretty good. He basically can hold on to the secure here. This guarantees it here, and ASM can pivot maybe over here, whatever. All right, so we got dice being rolled into voodoo. Here we go. Decision was made. No Master Swordsman, because all the power was spent on the charge. Ooh, and here comes voodoo, dog. Oh, but what are these rolls? What is? No one's taking damage. Isn't this hammers? Isn't it supposed to be hammers? What the hell's going on? 5 hits into 5 blocks. What the hell is going on here? Yo, the dice helping both players out. I like this. What if you play a game and nobody dazes? What happens? All right, so we got 3 hits now. Okay, so now we got 4 hits and 1 block for Voodoo. And did he roll a fail in the last result for the power? I don't think so. So we're going to be taking, what, 3 points of damage and bleed. 1, 2, 3, gains 3 power. So now this forces, I think, the Voodoo activation, right? Now, if you're Voodoo, do you go out and grab Widow's hammer right now and put the pressure and force ASM to attack? I don't think you do that right now. I think it's really tricky to do that because what you don't want to happen is to have ASM get a second hammer and he's taking 3 damage. I think now Voodoo kind of has to stay here, and I think Voodoo has to go and heal off the console, remove the bleed, and just bump and do an attack on a Miles, and build up your power that way and get Miles closer to dazed or killed. The other thing that can happen too is that Voodoo does have to throw on his builder, so there's a world where he can bump here, move up. Okay, so here's all the console. Look at this. Look at me calling out these plays. And he kept always bumping backwards, it looks like. Oh, no, he's bumping. How am I calling out these plays? Am I a prophet? Or am I just that good? Or you can attack. So now here's the issue. Gwenum can respond. Wait, let's see if he remembers Gwenum's response. Gwenum can respond right now. He is within 3 of Gwenum. And I think that's what's happening? No? Or is it after the attack is resolved for Gwenum? I thought Gwenum's went first. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Ooh! Dude, Voodoo with the dice, dude. On defense and attack. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is he dead? This is 6 hits so far, blocking 2 because of cover. Blocking 2 because of cover. That is 5, and that is. Oh, he also did roll the throw. Is the throw any direction? Throw it small. It is omnidirectional. Let's see if he forces the brace. Well, hold on. The throw has to happen. Wait a minute. He rolled a throw. Because I think Voodoo's throw goes first, correct? Well, it's all a part of the attack, right? So it's after the attack is resolved. So I'm pretty sure he gets priority right now to throw. Yeah, this is how I see. I know this. Throw is right. Throw. You have to do the throw. Then Gwenum can attack, right? So that dazes Miles unless he braces. I don't think he'll brace this. I think he'll just take the 1 die. Or maybe he does brace it. I don't know. Let's see. But I think he just takes the 1. Or maybe he didn't hit the lamp. I mean, I'm pretty sure he hit that lamppost. So now he's debating on brace. Does he play brace to keep Miles alive? So now Gwenum can attack Voodoo, right? And he's going to gain all that power. And Gwenum is going to get her attack. Into Voodoo. I think we're still talking about him bracing right now. Don't know what they're debating right now. I don't know what they're debating right now. I does Mile? Let's see. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What is going on here? What are we debating? Okay, brace for him. Yep. Oh, just thinking if you wanted to brace or not. Yeah, he does play brace. It keeps Miles alive. I like it, right? I mean, Miles can just go ahead and heal off the console and just get safe, right? So now Gwenum's attack is going into Voodoo, and Gwenum's dice have not been great. Blocking Voodoo with the blocks, baby. Takes no damage and gains a power. What a character. What a character. Voodoo lives. And I think Voodoo bumped. So he could buy another attack into Gwenum here to see if she kills her or rolls the trigger to throw her. Yeah, I would just do another attack into Gwenum right now. You did great. You've taken no damage from any of the Voodoo is a madman right now. What's going on? Voodoo going into Gwen. Let's see what happens. Oh, hit crit to Wilds. What is and Sap's power? What the hell is going on, dude? And gets the oh my god! What is happening, dude? What is this? Okay, blocking 2, taking 3 with a couple of saps. Has no power. Is gonna gain some from this, and then you just chuck Gwenum. I would chuck Gwenum into Miles right now. Absolutely. What a play here from Voodoo. Does he get there? Oh, no, he's got more room. He's got more room. Yes! Oh, my God. Okay. Does this kill Miles? Wow, what a play from Voodoo. Voodoo, the MVP right now. Oh, blocks 2. He's just going to block it. Who cares? Who needs brace? I have spider senses. I have shenanigans. Blocks it all. I don't care. Oh, that was a great play, though. That was a phenomenal play for Voodoo. Voodoo, wow. Hey, somebody needs to clip this. Everything that Voodoo has done, somebody clip this and send it to AMG. Voodoo is still one of the best 4 threats in the game. And I love it, right? Voodoo, look at everything he did just now. Why did I stop playing Voodoo? Why did I stop playing Voodoo? I'm an idiot. All right, so now Miles gets to respond. Miles did not die there. So Miles is going to get a response into Voodoo here. You know, granted, I mean, if Voodoo dies here, he did a lot. He did a lot. Even if he dies here, he did a lot. So this forces the Miles play now. But what this is going to do is going to have Blade come out to here, most likely. And Blade can, I think, just move and bump and just get in the action. Maybe get Miles. I'm not sure. It's a tough angle to see. I don't think Blade can move, bump, and be within 3 of Miles in this direction because of how far it is. And I could be wrong. I don't think so. So Miles is pretty safe here. So Miles can go ahead and do an attack into Voodoo here and hope to daze him. And honestly, I think maybe the attack into Gwenna might have been greedy, but I think maybe worth it, right? Because he should have dazed Miles there, right? In reality, should have dazed Miles. But since Miles has spite, and does no. Okay, so no. Voodoo, what is this? Why is Voodoo taking no damage? What is going on here? So now we're just gonna, and this is a good play here. And now Nick's just gonna move and heal off the console, and heal 1, and basically win the secure, right? The only thing he can do here is tie it up, right? Now, if I'm Nick, I would really measure if Blade can get to me, okay? If Blade cannot get to you, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. Siege of Darkness, baby. We have Siege of Darkness online. I'm seeing something here. I see the line. All right. Here's the line. Blade can move in this direction. Well, he doesn't have to. Hold on. We can siege right now. Do you burn the card now? I think you do. Because in a... And he's measuring, and right now we're measuring to see if he can get within 3. He's definitely going to get there with Gwenum. All Gwenum has to do is move bump. I mean, I think the move just gets there. Now, what's cool about this is that Gwenum can move, attack, do damage, move long again, and get to here, rotate to this secure, and pressure it. And Blade can go in this direction. So Blade can go in this direction and get a couple of attacks off with Siege and all that, right? Oh, maybe he does. See, and this is where I would have stayed back here. If I were Nick, I would have just stayed back here because I don't think there's a world where Blade gets there with a move bump. You see what I mean? I think he would have had it here. I think he was measuring the range. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he couldn't get it. I don't know. But it looked like he could get it. Because right now, I mean, he moves within range. I think if he bumps now, he's definitely within range 3 miles. And what's happening here is now the Midnight Suns are pressuring the Web Warriors and in position to possibly remove the leadership next turn. If he can get the days, right? Because now the pressure's on Miles. So I think if he bumps here, he's within 3, right? Oh, he's going to double move. Probably can see. I think the play is to siege here. No, I wouldn't have not have done that. He does tie the secure. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think he could have bumped and did the whole like range 4. Oh, he's gonna heal Voodoo. Okay, not bad. But I mean, no attacks into Miles or anything like that. We're taking a shot to kill him. I still think you siege. But I mean, the only character that can siege here is Voodoo, so maybe it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because remember, Gwenum can't siege. Let me read the card again. I think only Midnight Suns players can play it. Yeah, it's Midnight Suns. So the only 2 characters that can effectively play this card are these 2 right here, right? So I think he should have, and this is just me, because I think Blade has a range 4 attack that can help him move, right? Yeah, he's got the pursuit. So he could have done a throwing glaive. He could have moved, bumped, done a throwing glaives, and then moved small. Maybe still got here, right? And then nets himself a power, putting him to 2. Granted, he couldn't siege because he needs 3 power, right? But I mean, if you do a damage here, I mean, still go for it. Nah, maybe not worth it. Well, if he then dazes Miles, the secure is guaranteed, right? No one can get the secure. So it's going to be guaranteed. He has to move, and ASM has to pivot this way, right? So he would have possibly guaranteed this one. But that's okay. I mean, he doesn't have to do it now. It's turn 2. This isn't the end of the world, right? He's in a good position. He's got the point lead. He's not too concerned. I like where his positioning is now compared to round 1. So right now, Nick's got a lot to think about, okay? His activations are ASM or Black Widow. Black Widow's kind of want to keep the secure safe. She can be easy to kill. ASM is the hardest to kill. So I don't see a world where someone just comes in and does a bunch of damage to ASM. ASM has a lot of survivability. The only person that can effectively right now on this team take this extract away is Dr. Voodoo, because Dr. Voodoo does have 10 power. Dr. Voodoo can literally just move over here, take the extract. I think with a move bump, could definitely do it. Take it and then move away. I'm just eyeballing it right now, so the medium's going to end right about here. If he bumps forward, definitely going to be within a nice range. So somewhere out to here. Voodoo's going to be somewhere out to here, right? And can possibly send 5 power, take the extract, and just take off, right? There's no Black Cat to respond to that, right? Or Voodoo or anything like that. So let's see what he's measuring here. I think we're going to rotate ASM. Ooh, I would not do that. No. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There it is, because you can get this secure. There you go. Now you don't get. Let's see. Does he get an attack there? I don't think so. That play's available. Right now, no one's going to be threatening Black Widow outside Gwenum, so you got to be. I think you reposition Black Widow somewhere over here or behind this truck. You want to force out the Gwenum. I think he's just going to activate Wong next turn and call it a day. Because if you don't move Black Widow, I think the next activation is easy. I think it's just Gwenum moving over here and attacking Black Widow, no problem, and threatening the secure. So I think you have to go Black Widow here. If I'm him, I'll go Black Widow. Maybe move him behind the truck somewhere to here. Because what you want to happen here is you want him to chase Black Widow. And if he does and takes the bait, well, he's going to be with an ASM's bubble for the Witty Banner, right? So you can Witty Banner and like mess with the dice a little bit. Gwenum doesn't have any rerolls, I don't think, built in. So I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't played this character. I've only read her card. See, there you go. See, you have to attack to get rerolls, right? So what you want to avoid with Gwenum is the double tap, right? So here we go. And how is this stream only at 7 viewers? Vodka, what's going on, man? Can we get some more people to view this stream right now? This game is pretty damn good. I'm doing a pretty good job commentating this game. Get this up to like 15 to 20 viewers. Come on, guys. What's up? Also, this game will be on YouTube, on my YouTube channel if you whatever, want to see it later. So, come on, man. Share the stream. What's going on, guys? Get out there and watch this Hype MCP play here. All right, here we go. Maybe I should share this. You know what? I did not share this in one place, by the way. That's my mistake. I started late. It's my fault. I gotta share it here. Content. There we go. Right now, this is a really big activation for Nick because he's behind. He's behind on points, and his positioning not the greatest right now, and his characters are close to dying. And this is the game that the Midnight Suns want to play. Share that there. Is there one more place I want to share this? I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'll figure it out later. Oh, here we go. Boom. All right. He's debating on a double move here to win this secure. It's a tough decision. Tough decision. To be fair, he does put ASM in the Witty Banner bubble. But, I mean, he only has 1 power. So, is it good? He's only going to use it once. As of right now, he only has 1 power, right? And if nobody attacks, he needs to get power, right? So, I think he just needs to attack here. Attack someone. Attack Blade. Blade has the... Okay, so we're just going to double move. Okay. So we're just going to double move. We've decided we're going to win this secure now. We're going to guarantee it. This is ours. Hold that shit. That's basically what he's saying right now. You're not winning this secure, bro. You thought you had this free? No, you didn't. No, you don't. What this does do, though, we talked about this, right? Voodoo has enough power to take the extract off of ASM. So now what this frees up now is Gwenum. And I would not go Voodoo. I would not go with Wong right now. No, go with Gwenum. Go with Gwenum. Oh no, because now Black Widow's just gonna take off, right? I would like to take a strike on Black Widow just to put some damage onto her and put the pressure on and constantly chase her. Because right now Black Widow's just gonna go. And I think Black Widow's just gonna go somewhere out to here or something, or just get away just get away. Somehow. Or get behind the truck. I mean, that's all she can do, really. You can just get behind the truck, I think, and be safe. I mean, granted, we're most likely tying this secure, right? You're winning this one. And right now, Emil's only going to be winning two secures versus 3, which would put him to 4, so it gets him to 9. And right now, you're able to get you to, let's see, you're winning this one, so 2 to 3, so that puts you to 6. So 9 to 6, right? Because I think Gwenum gets there regardless with the move bump. This doesn't matter, right? If you leave her here, I think that just makes her chopped liver, right? You want to make it difficult for Gwenum to get you. And right now, if you get behind this truck, I mean, you have to sacrifice a secure, which, maybe not ideal, but if it keeps my extract, it's huge, right? Because right now, both players are trying to get an advantage on extracts, right? That's what's happening right now. If anyone's confused, right now they're just trying to get an extract lead, right? That's it, right? No one has the extract lead. Okay, so we're out of 3. Who cares, right? Because we're gonna bump, right? We're gonna, and that's nice positioning there from Nick. But the bump was happening regardless, right? See, now if he got behind the truck, impossible, right? This is impossible, right? So right now, this is going to be a bump. Move forward, attack Widow, and then move on to the secure. Now the secure is tied, and it's the same situation, right? Like, you're tied on the secure. Granted, he would have won the secure. I'm wrong. But, I mean, you keep the extract safe. So I guess maybe a tie. Yeah, tie's better. You don't want to go down that much, I guess. And we're just going to double move? Or did we bump? I think he bumped. I'm pretty sure he bumped. Please tell me he bumped. What are we measuring? A throw, maybe? What is... Are we just throwing Black Widow? You know what? That's not the worst thing. I mean, you win the secure. I guess, okay. All right. I would have just attacked Widow, honestly, at that point. Right? I think you just move. See, like, and okay, so hold on. Let me look at this here. Okay, hold on. If this character has advanced after the attack, yeah, I would have just moved. I would have just bumped, attacked. All you needed was 1 damage anyway to do that throw. Could have got some damage on the Widow and pressure to get that extract off her. I don't know. I mean, he's in a commanding lead and playing very, very well, by the way. So maybe I'm wrong. He's got a 3-point lead. Yeah, he cannot concede any more points, right? He needs to get the point lead at some point. Right now, he's behind by 3. Now, if there's a team that could turn this around, it's the damn Web Warriors, okay? They could just do all webbed up. This is all webbed up city here. I'm seeing an all webbed up city, and everybody's going to get it, right? So Miles will get plus dice. ASM will get plus dice. Everyone will get plus dice. So, damn, I forgot she has a throw, and it's medium? Damn, dude, that's a good-ass throw. Damn, that's so good. All right, so we got dice being rolled. I missed who was tabbing who, so we're going to figure it out in a minute. So dice being rolled, all webbed up, not played. So hit crit. I'm guessing Zemo. We'll see. 2 blocks. Oh my god, dude. I feel like the Midnight Suns are the Web Warriors. Like, this is just gone in reverse. The Midnight Suns are blocking really well, and like it just seems to be like the tables have turned, right? Oh, we got a big roll here. Okay, so 5 hits coming in, crit. We're gonna see the damage taken on somebody, so we're gonna find out who this was into. 5 hits into 3 blocks. That was into Voodoo. And Voodoo's staying alive. And we're just going to play Disarm, I think. That's what we're thinking. And this was Zemo. So Zemo going to go ahead and heal Miles. And spend 2 power to do an attack into Voodoo again. I think that was that's the second attack, right? Oh, sacrifice. Yep. Okay, so sacrifice is gonna get played. Good play here, going into good old Blade. I hope they remembered that it's supposed to cost an extra power here. I think he spent the 2 power. Yep, he did. All right, so here we go. So remember, no crits for Blade. He does get crits, but they don't pop. And blocks 1 only. Man, these dice for the Web Warriors and Zemo have not been great. What is going on here? Oh, just as I say that, 5 hits. Oh my God, does he one shot? Does he one shot Blade? Can he re-roll the failure for the leadership? Because he's on the secure for the fail here. I think he can, right? Because if he does, that does not kill him. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It is what it is. All right, so yeah, this is going to be a big turn here for the Midnight Suns. Voodoo does not get dazed. That's huge. Blade does not get dazed either. I see a world here where we're going to have a big siege turn, and I think this is going to be the turning point for Emil, if the dice permit. The dice have to cooperate for Emil, but right now on defense he's been doing well, on offense he's been doing well, and he could definitely play C. I mean, he can have a big turn here and pop off. And this is where I just would have kept the ASM back here, right? Well, let's see what happens. All right, so now debating on a disarm. I'm thinking he's probably debating on a disarm here. Who am I going to disarm? I think you disarm Blade here, right? Because Blade has the hammer, drops him down by 2, so effectively -1. I mean, Voodoo. I mean, maybe it is Voodoo. I don't know. You choose one of these two. But I think Blade right now is probably the most dangerous because he has a hammer. So right now we're debating a disarm. I think that's what's happening here. Keep in mind, Nick does have mission objectives, so if Voodoo were to possess someone, he could mission objective the point onto Zemo. But all Voodoo's going to do literally is spend the 3 power again and possess another character because it's not once per turn. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Maybe they changed this. Let me see. Possession. Yep, they did not put once per turn on this, which was, I think, still a mistake. Shout outs to AMG. But anyway, so like what I'm talking about here is Voodoo can possess ASM. ASM can mission objective the point to Zemo if he wants to. I don't know if you do that. Zemo can just then spend 3. I mean, Voodoo can just spend 3 power, take the hammer, and then just daze Miles, and then just heals. Right? That's all one activation. He could like heal, move, get rid of bleed, and be okay. I guess. I mean, you could do that too. Move, bump. You know. So right now, I mean, he's just thinking things. He's just. I think he's debating disarm here, and on to who. Because if it's me, if I'm Emil, the next activation is Blade. Right. Blade. I finish off Miles. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe it is Voodoo. I mean, Voodoo has a diceless action. Voodoo has a diceless way to get the extract, right? He has a diceless way. Zemo's already gone, right? So your attrition pieces are like the attrition piece you have left is like Gwenum, but Gwenum's kind of out of the action here. So you could, I mean, yeah, this is a long. He's really debating the disarm here. I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm thinking Nick is or he's taking a piss. Who knows? I have no idea. Yeah, this is a good Blade activation. Seriously, like he can get bleed on the 3 characters. Good point here by Nobi Bang. Shout out to Nobi Bang, man. Good job. Good point here. Blade could put bleed on all 3 targets and heal for 3 and then heal again, right? And then just puts Blade back to full health, right? There's a lot of good stuff. There's a ton of good stuff that can happen here, right? This is a big siege turn. Right now, I think if Emil gets everything he wants here from these 2 characters, I think that's game. For Emil, right? It's going to be hard to come back from because of the point lead. Look, the point deficit is 3, right? And we're playing an attrition game now. And Midnight Suns are better at that than the Web Warriors, right? So, and no one's webbed up. So maybe we're debating that too. Maybe we're debating it all webbed up to slow people down. That way they don't get far. Because, I mean, in a world, I mean, seriously, all Voodoo does is literally spend 8 power, gets the extract, um, can just heal, move, get rid of bleed. But then, I mean, then ASM attacks him and gets the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's not the play, right? I think you just go for the dazes here. You daze Miles. You try to daze ASM, I think, with Blade here. I mean, you're effectively going to get, let's see. All right. So disarm. And this is what I was talking about, right? I think he's just debating to disarm, right? And you're choosing who to do this on. And I think this is the right call. I think you put it on Blade. Blade is the most impactful right now. With 6 dice, I mean, he can really do a lot of hurt to a lot of characters because of the hammer. So now it's -1, right? So now he's going to be swinging 4 dice, right? So he's going to be swinging 4 dice on Katana, 3 for throwing glaives, and now we got dice being rolled. Let's see what happens. Let's see who is it going into. So it looks like it's going to be Blade. I think he's doing it anyway, right? He spent all the power. We're doing the spender. I'm assuming this is going into Miles, but we'll see. Ooh, 2 hits and 2 crits. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Let's see how much bleed condition he can put out here on everyone, which would be sick. Okay. 2 blocks. This might be going into ASM because he's re-rolling dice. Yeah. I think this is going in. Okay, so 3 blocks. So it takes 1 damage. And this was the spender, I believe. So this is here rolling him over attack dice. After attack is resolved, the character gains the bleed special condition, and then he moves medium. Right? So it's gonna be 1 damage going into someone. Or maybe this is just the builder. I mean, I saw his power being spent, so. More dice being rolled again. I know we know this is Blade, but we just have no idea this is. Oh, this went into Miles. Okay, this went into Miles. Okay, got it. So now we got Blade probably going back into Miles. See if we can get the days here. Ooh, hitting 2 crits. Okay, 2 crits coming in, 4 hits, and I think that just dazes Miles, right? He's only gonna get the 1 reroll. Yeah, he's just dead. Gains the power, puts the bleed. Right? Now do you Siege of Darkness? Right? You can't. So Blade can't Siege, unfortunately, because he needs 3 power to do so. I just would have done if that were the case, I would have just done 2 builders into good old Miles instead of the spender than that. Because he doesn't have enough, right? He can't Siege now, right? Because he did the spender, right? Okay, Siege of Darkness. Oh, no. It costs 3 power. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. So we're doing a mark. Oh, mark for death. All right, here we go. Good old mark for death. God, that card is so good. Damn, that card is so good. So now what this is going to do makes ASM move small. Oh, he cannot re-roll his dice. And this is just a Siege of Darkness attack into ASM. Or maybe he did have enough power and maybe he just didn't add up all the power. Who knows? Okay, so now we got 3 hits going into ASM here. Remember, he cannot re-roll dice. I just blocked 3. All right, so 4. He does pierce. I believe that does pierce. Let me see. It does. All right, so he's going to be taking 2 damage here. So Blade's going to gain 2. I think he gained all that power and then spent it, and we lost track here. All right, so bleed going on ASM, which is huge now because I think the bleed is still on Miles. So he's going to heal 2 damage here. And the Extremis console, so he's going to heal 3. So now we got Voodoo going into ASM here. Let's see if he can drop him. Got 2 crits coming in. All right, so right now, 4 hits into 2 blocks. And he does get a sap and the fail result. So he is going to set power away from Miles, which is from ASM, which is pretty good. 3 takes 1. He really wish he would have gotten the other hit here. If he got the other hit, he could have got the throw. And then thrown and then did more damage. think this is going to be a witty banner, probably.
Yeah, nice witty banner. Takes no damage now. And doesn't sap. Sick. So no damage in the ASM there. That could have been a lot worse. If you're Nick, I think you take this, right? This is not bad. Um, so now Blade, I think, can bump forward because I think you have to be within 1, right? A bleed. Oh, within 2, so he's fine. So he can be within 2. He's going to heal 2 damage here, right? And he's with 1 within the console. He's gonna spend 1 to heal 1. So that's gonna be effectively healing 3, bring him down to 1 damage. Really good stuff there. The mark for death was clutch. Is clutch. Unless I'm doing my math wrong, he was at 4. Right? He should be at, I think he was at 4 damage, right? So heal 1 for the bleed, which is heal 2. Then the console's heal 1. He should be at 1 damage. I think. Unless I did something, we did something wrong here. Or maybe my math was wrong. I don't know. Okay, it was Siege. Okay. Got it. No problem. Thank you guys for letting me stream, man. I always want to stream and commentate Marvel. You guys know I mean, my long-term goal is I would love to be a commentator for this game for the community, but that's if AMG or whoever does streams allows me to. That is my goal. That'd be cool if I can do that. But I love doing it. I love recording games. I love talking about MCP. I love playing MCP. I'm not playing as much as I used to play. You know, life is whatever, right? I try my best. But if I can stream the games, commentate, man, that's more than enough for me. If I'm, if I'm playing MCP, if I'm commentating MCP, I learn a lot. Even if I'm not playing, right? Commentating these games, I learn so much, right? There's so much information. There's so much things happening. I'm looking at the game from a different angle than the players are. Like, there's a difference between playing the game and being a commentator. Commentator, you see all the angles. You see everything. And you can go and you can call out plays. When you're a player, and I know this from experience, like you're just hyper focused on what you're doing. You're looking at the game from, like this, right? This is how you're viewing the game. And you don't see all the angles from a top view and everything, right? And you miss things. You miss things as a commentator too, but you see a lot more angles, a lot more plays. Trust me. Just stream a game one time and commentate. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, thank you guys. I appreciate it, man. That's hilarious. Allies comes for bleed. Oh, that's what happened. Oh. So the allies can heal Blade. Okay, that's where my math went wrong. Damn, I'm a dummy. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is 100. That is so damn cool. Man, Blade is awesome. All right. Well, okay. So Miles is dazed. Nick has got to make a lot happen here. You have to daze Voodoo. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to daze Voodoo. End of discussion. You cannot let Voodoo go off here and possess, take the hammer, and get the extract lead, right? You daze Voodoo here. You're playing an attrition game, right? As of right now, you are playing an attrition game. Okay. Now, granted, Black Widow's in danger over here, but again, like I saw a different line here that he could have went behind this truck, right? Regardless, he was going to lose this point. Now that we know that information, right? He was going to throw Widow anyway. So he could have went behind this truck, and it would have been a lot harder. I think this point possibly is lost to Gwenum, but right now you cannot let Voodoo go off. It unforgivable if you do, right? So I think because right now Emil is gonna walk towards this secure, take it. He's gonna stay here. Right now the game is here, right? You need a lot to happen in this vicinity, in this area, okay? So ASM needs to pop off. So ASM needs to stop Voodoo, pour some damage into Blade, right? And Gwenum has to do the cleanup. But I think you need some help here. I think
Maybe next turn is the all webbed up turn, and he comes back. But you need to you need to stop the bleeding with the scoring right now. You need to stop this guy and get the extract off of Blade. Okay. How you do that? I mean, you have options, right? You have Gwenum. Gwenum. He doesn't. He has Brace has not been played yet either. That's a huge thing there, right? Um, I think Gwenum can come over here and do the job and finish Voodoo off. Um, and then ASM can possibly double tap into Blade here. I don't know what they're discussing right now. They're going through a lot. All right, while they're talking, I'm gonna get me some water. Let me come back. Hold on. Oh, thanks for the follow. Whoever followed me, I apologize. I had to walk away. Oh, we're good. We're back. All right, so right now it's on Nick. I don't know what they're debating right now. Uh, don't know. Ooh, thank you for another follow. Whoever gave me the follow, much appreciated. KMK with the follow, baby. What's up? Thank you for following. I need to work on my follow thing. If anybody can give me a cool follow, like GIF or something that I can add, dude, I'm super lazy with this crap. And it's not crap, it's Twitch. But I'm just saying, like, I'm super lazy with it, and I need to like up it a little bit. If anybody has a cool one that knows me very well, and I will make that my follow button. And it has to be family friendly, kind of. Okay, it can't be anything weird, guys. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. All right. So right now we're debating. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the discussion is. I don't want to jump in. I just think they're. I mean, are they talking about like, is the game over? I mean, we still got a lot of game here. I think Nick's on the back foot. I don't think that's what they're talking about. There's a lot going on. I don't know. I'm confused. Very confused. Vodka Blitz, if you can get the info, I don't want to jump in and listen, so I can. But, oh, I think it is. I think it is too. I wonder if they're just talking about conceding. I don't. Oh, so we got okay. So power being spent. Okay, all right. We got. All right, all right. Hold on. Power being spent. I think they're continuing the game here. I'm pretty sure it's ASM. Yeah, going into Voodoo. Yeah, I mean, you got to get rid of Voodoo, right? Yeah, they'll write something down too. All right, so now we got ASM going into Voodoo. This is the right play, right? Oh, pop! You got Voodoo. Step one is done. I'm pretty sure this is Voodoo dead, unless he rolls fantastic. Yeah, I mean the defense dice can't continue, right? So this is a day's Voodoo. All right, boom, and I believe he spent 2 power to like place, and this is the builder. So did he roll the trigger? I don't think he did because the trigger I think is crit wild. Yeah, it's crit wild, so did not get momentum. That would have been huge here. If he got the momentum here, would have been nice, right? So he could have momentumed and then did a collision damage in the blade, which would have helped, right? So I think from here you just spender into blade. I think. And hope for the best here for damage. And right now, this wins the secure on this side for Nick, right? Voodoo's dazed. You got 2 characters. This is your secure unless someone comes over here and tries to tie it. So I think you just spender now. You've already committed spender into blade. And hopefully Gwenum can finish the job on this side with a reroll. If she can, now that extract is yours, and you finally got the extract lead that you needed. So now that puts it. Now the game's different, right? Yeah, this is 100% the right play, right? You have to daze Voodoo, right? We talked about this. Voodoo, and then now you go into Blade. It's an attrition game. You got to do it now. You got to believe in the ASM dice, baby. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe this is going to be a spender. I think, or just a builder. Maybe this is just a builder. I would have just spendered at this point. Okay. We got 3 hits. Does he spend for the rerolls? I think he did. Because Blade can reroll all or something like that when it's a physical attack. All right, so we got 4. He did get the momentum trigger. That's cool. Unfortunately, it's not going to do anything to Blade. It's kind of unfortunate. So he's going to spend 2 to reroll 2. Reroll his dice. Let's see if he blocks at all. Blocks 2, takes 2 damage on the Blade. And roll the momentum trigger. I don't think it's going to do anything to Blade, unfortunately. And he's going to spend 1 to heal, and then takes the damage, unfortunately. So it's a wash. And that is ASM done. I mean, it's the correct play. It's the only thing he has right now, right? So what we have here now is a situation where this is all on Gwenum, right? And if you can daze Blade here, well, here's what happens, right? You have priority. You still have all webbed up. You still can, and you can just start finishing your plate here. Next turn, right? So what Nick is hoping for here is Gwenum just comes up to here and goes to town on Blade and takes the extract off. And next turn you finish these 2 off somehow with all webbed up, and you just go crazy, and you're in a really good spot. What you're hoping for not to happen here is for Gwenum to kill Black Widow. Which can happen. Gwenum, she hits hard, man. She can. I mean, she's still got a throw online. She's just gonna go ahead and bump. Look how good bump is. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. We're gonna bump and get within 3. How does that feel, bro? And this is where, like I said, I think Black Widow should have came back here. Right? We talked about that earlier. It is what it is. So now we're gonna have Gwenum going into Black Widow. Let's go. And let's see if... Here's the thing. Gwenum is going to be able to get rerolls now because he's going to get the second attack off, right? So this is going to be Gwenum going into Black Widow. Dice being rolled. 3 hits. And gets the crit. Let's see how much damage comes through. And that's going to be... That's 4 hits. Let's see. Blocking 1. Does the reroll commit? Does the reroll happen? No. It's going to be 3 damage going to Widow. So down to 1. You just throw Widow. He already played Brace, right? So you just throw Widow dazed. And that's the 3rd extract now. Now you got the extract lead. Now you're in real big trouble. Wait, does he not have enough power? Oh, so what sucks here, he does not have enough power to throw and then pick up the extracts. You just move, right? Stay out of 2. You don't want martial arts. Oh. All right. He's going to move because he bumped. And now it's going to be another attack into Widow. Because you get rerolls. Yeah, you just do the attack now. If he had 4 power, this would have just been easy to do a throw and then get it. But he doesn't have 4 power. He has 3 because he bumped, right? So now, trying to stay out of 2, right? And what are we measuring here? You just want to be out of 2 for the martial artist, right? That's what you don't want. I think that's what's being measured right now. I don't know what's... Let me just do... Yeah, so now we get rerolls, and this should be the 3rd extract on the Gwenum, right? Okay, so right now 2 hits coming through. Got a crit coming in. Converts into 3 hits. Oh, 2 blocks for Widow. Oh my god. 2 blocks for Widow. Does she survive?
It's a reroll? I think she's dead regardless. Yeah, she's dead. Okay, I got excited for no reason. And that's a third extract. Now Emil is in a really commanding position now. Now I think now this is tough, right? Now this is hard because all Lizard does here is go out to here, takes this secure. He's got this one. He's gonna have 3. He's gonna score 6 points, put him to 15. Um, all he can do now is Gwenum can just move this way, attack Blade, and hope for the best. He passes, right? I mean, all Lizard's gonna do is move to the secure. There's no reason to go anywhere else, right? The sex secures here. Lizard just goes out to here. He's done, right? And she can't take another move here if she wants. I would just stay here. There's not much that can be. I mean, yeah, Gwenum can come out this way, but I'm not too afraid of Gwenum taking down a Gwenum on one attack. I mean, yeah, this is making it safe, I guess, but I mean, this doesn't really matter because you have 3 extracts, right? You can do whatever you want, right? I mean, this just makes Gwenum safe, and okay, I'm just avoiding any bullcrap, right? So that's gonna be Gwenum done there. Great activation there for Emil. 3 extracts. So right now, let's tally up the points. So it's gonna be currently 13. This is tied over here. Yeah, so currently 13. This makes it 15. If by some, I don't think there's a world where, I mean, you don't move out here to get the. I mean, you could move and heal Blade, I guess, but I mean, you're fine. You're in a commanding position. All Gwenum has to swing 2 points here to make this, I guess, not end faster. But hey, I've seen crazy things happen. Hey, good night, Vodka Blitz. Peace. Oh yeah, you're right. You have to pick up. You have to move, then pick up the hammer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Due to timing. Yeah, you're right about that. You are right. So yeah, you would have had to have moved like somewhere out to here and then pick that thing up. Yeah, you're right about that. I would jump in, I guess. I don't. I mean, so I guess Lizard just. So Wong stayed here. Oh, sorry. So we missed some. So all Wong did was activate and stay here on the home secure. He's done. That's the absolute correct play. All Lizard does here is double move out here. That secure is his. I mean, honestly, if he stays here, I mean, that's more points for Nick. But I mean, this doesn't. I mean, he's in control right now, right? I mean, Emil's in so much control right now. I mean, this is his game to lose. I mean, if he stayed here, it's an extra victory point for Emil. I mean, I think they're okay with. You're right, Jan. I think the timing is correct. Like you have to move, then pick up the hammer. But at this point, it is what it is. But you are right. He should have moved, then picked up the hammer. But it is what it is. I mean, let's see if we can get double tap here. Let's see if we can one shot Blade, I guess, with one attack. I think the spender is online. Yeah, you can do the spender if you want to here. I don't know what's being measured. Oh, trying to see if... Okay, so what's being measured here is... So Gwenum can move, attack. The same situation again, right? So the timing that's being screwed up here is what Nick is going for, which is basically move here, do an attack, pick up the hammer, and then move this way.
That's what's being measured here to see if they can get back to the point. He has all the room in the world to do so. So that's what's being measured here, I think. Granted, this timing is wrong, so you have to move, then pick up the hammer. But this is what's being this is what's being done right now, right? I could just jump in and fix this, but it's already been done. And I'm not even it is what it is. Oh, 100%, right? You have to. And he's going to watch this tape. So he's going to be within 2. Let's see what happens here. We're going to spender into wait a minute, why spender? You can't move. Wait a minute. Is the move thing? Hold on a minute. The move is only on the builder, so you can't move. You have to build it. You can't spender. Oh, this was just a throw. Never mind. He just threw. Okay, we're good. An embrace. Okay, got it. And no damage. It doesn't matter. No damage. It didn't matter. No damage done. And yeah, that. Oh man. Oh, man. The Midnight Suns defense dice today were absolutely fantastic. Voodoo was like the MVP of this game by far. Yeah, I mean, not through ASM. So okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. It's not through ASM, right? If the tool touches blade like out to here, he gets it. It's weird. I know. You see ASM here and you're thinking it's through ASM. I think it hits the lamppost, but I think there's something weird with throws that if the tool just touches blade, like the throw works. Like you can thread needles with throwing a truck. It's weird. Trust me. I know. Trust me. But it is what it is. I think if we're being technical about this, I think the truck hits this shit first and hits blade. I don't think the truck gets the blade. I don't think so either. But I guarantee you they talked about some weird shenanigans where like the tool hits here and blah 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 on the angle and all that shit. I'm not. That's them to figure out. Okay. And on top of that, like I said, this game is over anyway. Like right now, we're just moving models around at this point. So, yeah, if that makes sense. That's what happened here. All right. So Lizard's going to double move, like I said, out to here. And now we're going to score, I don't know, 5 victory points here. So it's going to be 14 because this is a tie. Because Voodoo and Blade are alive. These two are alive. This is a tie, so this is a wash. So 2, so it's going to be 14 to 8. I mean, that's it, right? I think they're just going to roll out some dice here and just continue to have a good time here, right? Unless they call it. So 14 and 9? I did math wrong. All right, no problem. All right, I screwed something up. Because I don't see 3 points being scored. So, I mean, if I'm right here, that should have just been 2. But, hey, they did math. I didn't. Okay, maybe they missed a point somewhere. I don't know. All right, so 14 to 9. They're just going to roll dice out, I think. I mean, this is Emil's game to lose. Literally, all he does here is move Lizard backwards. Granted, this doesn't call for a fun game, but, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if he moves Lizard out to here, or if he moves Blade backwards. He does not have priority right now, but if he did, it would just be literally just him moving characters off the points, and it's just, you can't catch up, right? But there is a world where, I mean, hey man, you have a hammer. You could do all webbed up. You could roll the nuts here. Oh no, wait a minute. He won this point. I'm a dumbass. Because Voodoo was dazed. My bad, guys. Voodoo was dazed. This point was his. I'm a dummy. So that's where the extra point came in. I apologize for that. My bad. So Voodoo was dazed. Yeah. All right. So now there's a world. I mean, hey, listen. I've seen crazier things happen in MCP. This is really an uphill battle. You could have a crazy all webbed up here and possibly dazing KO Voodoo. You KO Voodoo, daze Blade, take a hammer, makes it parity, and you somehow have to figure out how to get this one off of Gwenum with your Gwenum. He could throw a size 3 into Gwenum and take this too, and that'll be 2 extracts. But that still puts it to 16, so you have to get. I'm just doing this. Maybe they're talking this out. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if they continue to play this game. But like, in order for Nick to make a miraculous comeback here, the dazed, KO'd, dazed, and maybe there's a world here you get Lizard off of a secure, and you get Wong off of a secure. If you can do that, there's a world where you have a shot, right? There's a world where you have a chance. This is a really uphill battle, and it's going to be really hard. I think they're just talking things out. I don't know if they're called. We're gonna wait for the messenger here. I mean, normally they're gonna say, "Hey, the game's over" or something like that. We'll just score it out, call it a day. Late at night. Maybe not. Maybe we're gonna get some more MCB. Right? Oh man, what a day! What a day! What a day! What a day! I'm happy to be commentating some MCP with you guys, man. It feels great. I miss you guys. Oh man. But really good stuff here from Emil, man. I learned a decent amount about what he's doing with the Midnight Suns, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, finish out. I mean, they're probably just gonna. I don't know what they're discussing right now. They're either discussing, hey, the game is over and we're done here, or they're talking about just playing this out. Um, I think Nick is going to play this out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I mean, he could. Like I said, their out here is this. This is the out. Hail Mary and everything. It's going to be all webbed up on this side of the board. There is a world where you could. I mean, you need to get Lizard off of a secure. He needs to activate. You need to get him off of secure, right? You need to take the extract off of Blade. You need to take the extract off of Gwenum. And you need to get Lizard off of a secure, right? The other way you can get him off of secure is tying one up. So there's a world where Gwenum could just move and ties the secure with Lizard, right? But the tricky thing here is Lizard has to activate. So Lizard has to activate, and you just have to guarantee you're tying the secure, which means he can't throw you, right? So if Lizard activates, and there's a world where you move with Gwenum, attack Gwenum, somehow daze Gwenum on a one-shot, well, there's a world where, extract drops, you move on to the secure, and you tie it. And then Black Widow moves to the home secure, and Miles pivots to the bottom there and tries to attack Wong and daze him or just throw him off the objective. You need to daze him, though, because throwing him off isn't enough. He could just move on and win because he's healthy, right? So there's a lot that can happen, right? And Zemo can move. But it's all on shenanigans. I think they're just talking about what the out is, right? Now, this would have been a lot harder if Emil had prio, because if he has priority, he just moves away and scores the extracts, and that's it. It's game, right? I don't know if I don't. Let's be okay. So let's talk about that, right? Nick's team here is more fighty. If he played a more of a control game here with Webbs, I think Webbs just. I mean, it's extremis, right? It's a D. If he had a little more control, because you have to look at Nick's. Like, there's not a lot of control outside of Gwenum and Miles, right? And Miles' control is on a wild. So normally on extremis, you want to play more of a control game and rotate and all that stuff, right? You're playing more of a fighty game, so you're playing more into Midnight Suns, and this is why Midnight Suns did really well tonight. If you play that game, Midnight Suns are going to win. That's just how that goes, majority of the time, right? Nick probably knew that and just wanted to play just more of this fighting style into Midnight Suns and see what happens, right? But I think on a normal, if you're playing more of a controlled game here, I think Midnight's. I think this will be a lot closer game, and it's just going to come down to the end of who does a better job with controlling the secures and the extracts. I don't know if Midnight Suns count hard count. If that's the case, why? I mean, okay. Oh, so they're still playing the game. All right, here we go. We're gonna keep talking about this in a minute. All right, so this is just like I said, right? All webbed up is gonna get played, right? This is what this is, right? Now it's who activates into who and who does all this damage at this point. So slow one on the voodoo, a slow one on the blade only. I think you just attack with. I mean, you can go Zemo. Does Zemo get the extra dice? No, he doesn't, right? It's just Web Warriors, right? Two bigger than 3. Yeah, see, so the plus dice are for ASM and Miles. So I think you just choose ASM here. So ASM is going to be attacking and probably just attacking Voodoo, probably. And seeing if we can. The other thing is here, too, what you're looking for. So he's going to web swing, right? And then get the plus dice. So it's going to be 10 dice into Blade. What you're looking for here is just a one shot. And you're looking to get the trigger so you can land into Voodoo and do collision damage. You're looking for a lot. And he needed a crit. So he does get a reroll. So it's going to be 5 hits going into Blade. 6 hits going into Blade, which is really damn good. 2 blocks. He could reroll. He's going to spend the 2 to reroll the 1 hit. And the fails it. He's rerolling some dice here. Let's see. Rerolling some dice. And also he's going to Witty Banner too. So there's a lot of shenanigans going on here. And I think it's going to be 4 damage going into Blade, dazing him, dropping the hammer. So step 1's complete, right? Step 1's complete. Blade, I think, dies here. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. There's 2 blocks. Holy shit. He takes 2 damage. He's not dead. I'm sorry. I didn't see the 2 blocks here. Damn it. My bad. He's not dead. He is not dead. Bats the ghost town and takes, what, 1 damage? Sick. All right. Bats the ghost town. Man, that card is awesome. So, yeah, okay. All right, Bats the ghost town came into play here. Nice play there from Emil. Sick play. Really nice. He really did a great job with his tactics cards today, too. Like, the tactics cards he played, I think, were all well-timed. I think they were all really good. Emil played pretty good. I mean, turn 1 was a little weird, but outside of turn 1, he did a fantastic job. Did really well, man. And Voodoo turned this game around. If you weren't here earlier, Voodoo was a fucking madman. Like, he blocked everything. Like, Voodoo was the turning point in this game. I don't know if you know. Like, Kane, if you weren't here earlier, Voodoo did a lot of crazy shit on defense. And that's the reason why he's in the position he is now, is Voodoo just was fucking fantastic. So, that was insane what we saw earlier from Voodoo. So, all right. So, ASM's going to do his thing again. I think we're just going to go right back. Yeah, go right back into Blade. I mean, right now, this is shitty. You were hoping for a one shot here. So ASM going into Blade. And now we got the momentum trigger. This is the roll that he was looking for earlier. Because if he would have got the double momentum here, he probably gets Voodoo. Just doing that. Maybe. It's not a guarantee, but 2 collision damage. All right, so that's going to be a dead. I think that's a dead Blade, right? So blocking 3, so 7. Yeah, he's dead. He's going to spend for the rerolls. He's like, I ain't going out yet, bruh. Let me reroll these dice real quick, bruh. Watch me survive. I think he does. Oh, my God. So 4. Let's see. 4 into... No, he's dead. It doesn't matter. He does hit the momentum trigger, though, which is huge. Which is, a thing. So that's a dead Blade, right? Why is... I mean, he's dead. Am I missing something here? Oh, the momentum trigger thing. Okay. And okay, I got it. Oh, did he do the spender? Oh, he did the spender. I thought he buildered. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah. All right. All right, step 1. Hey, We got an extract, right? But here's the problem. And trivia time. Does anybody know what the issue here is without? So the issue here is, I'm gonna let you guys answer it. What's the issue here? What's why doesn't this matter? This would have mattered. This would have mattered if he one-shotted Blade, right? But why doesn't this matter right now? Anybody want to take a guess? Trivia time. Let's see if you guys have been paying attention the entire game. We talked about this earlier. What is the big issue here? And this is going to make it worse. He has to stay here. Yep. Voodoo and Jin, you win a cookie. Yes, the issue is Voodoo. Because what's going to happen here is, and this is a teaching moment, Voodoo has possession. And Voodoo's possession is not once per turn because AMG forgot to fix that. So Voodoo is going to possess ASM. Mission objective will be played and put onto Zemo. Doesn't matter because it's not once per turn. He's going to spend 3 power, and he's going to take it off of Zemo regardless, and he's going to then grab it. This is all with 8 power, and he's going to grab it and possibly just move 2 times and bump somewhere. That's the issue here. So what Nick wanted here was a one shot on the Blade, and then go into Voodoo, KO him. This side is guaranteed his along with the hammer. And then from there, he can pivot into other plays in the game. That's what he wanted here, right? So the mission objective, right? So now what's happening, right? So it's all happening right now. So he's going to activate Voodoo. He just probably possessed Spider-Man just now. Mission objective. Or did he just play the mission objective now? It just doesn't matter. I don't know. I think they're going through the motions right now. Literally going through it as we speak. Or unless you play mission objective now to put it on Zemo. I mean, this makes it easier for Voodoo. Voodoo just spends 3 now. It's just I just take it and move. Yeah, the game is either way. I mean, if he would have moved medium, here's the issue. He still would have been within 3. He still would have been within 3, I think, of... No, maybe not. Maybe he puts it somewhere out to here, moves medium out to here. Maybe he's not within 3, but it doesn't matter because Voodoo just bumps, right? So Voodoo just bumps and gets within 3, right? So the problem with Spider Tracker is I think if you place, it doesn't count. And maybe I'm wrong. Because it's an advance, and he's not advancing. Yeah, see, it doesn't move. You see this? It does a move action. So all Voodoo does is bump towards ASM and does the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So it really doesn't. That really didn't matter, right? So now Gwenum activated and moved. Well, I guess he's gonna let Nick have the hammer. I guess you know what? Shouts out to Emil. He's a nice guy because what he could have done here, he could have gone with Voodoo. I think he just went with Gwenum just now, which is fine. I mean, the game is over regardless. But I would have just went with Voodoo here and been a jackass, right? I would have just went and took this move because I'm an evil person, right? And I would have just taken the extract and just been a jerk and forced Zemo to chase me, I guess. But Emil's a nice guy. And he just said, I'm just going to activate Gwenum because the game is over. It's, maybe he just didn't want to do the asshole thing here with Voodoo. I would have because I think it's, the way to go, as they say. It looks like he just mission objective over. I would have just saved the mission objective. I don't know. Then you guys would have saw what I was trying to talk about happen in action, right? Well, so it's not going to happen. Is my point. Yeah, I mean, this is an easy possession, right? Well, no, it's on the Nick now because he activated Gwenum. All right, so now what we can do here is Zemo can just kill Voodoo. Just kill him right now. Just kill him. if we're still, trying to make optimal plays, the play and the correct play. So the correct play here is to just get rid of Voodoo. Right? If we're trying to just, play optimally and like do all the correct things, there is a world where if he could charge Master Swordsman, one shot Voodoo. Or no, he could. Well, no, what he could do here is Spender, Voodoo, Master Swordsman. No, because then you can't charge. 6 power is what he needs to charge. So he needs to Builder, I think, which is kind of unfortunate. Because if he had 6 power, what he could have done here was he could have Steel Rushed, charged Master Swordsman. He would have moved long. No, am I doing that wrong? Is my math wrong? No, you just Steel Rush, charge. No, I'm an idiot. I have no idea. My brain is fried right now. I think you just Steel Rush, Master Swordsman, you move medium, and then you charge. Yeah, that's the order you do it in. You do Master Swordsman, Steel Rush, and then you move medium afterwards. If you one-shot Voodoo, you charge into Wong, and then you can take this. Or you just kill Voodoo. It's the play here is Zemo into Voodoo, right? If you're just trying to roll some dice. I think they're counting up the points and seeing what's going on here. I mean, the game is well in hand, right? I mean, this is up to Nick to play out the round if he wants to. We just want to tally it up right now and just call it. I don't know if they called it though. I don't know if they did. Like, I could just jump in and see if they called it. I don't know. Oh man. The auto play is Miles. Oh, that too? Then Zemo can charge at a minimum. Yeah, you can do that too. That's also, yeah, you can charge and then Steel Rush into Wong. You could do that. Either way, it's one of these two, right? It's one of these two guys, right? But that's the game you're playing now. If you're trying to just, you're just trying to play to, hey, I know I lost the game, but I want to make some optimal plays here and just work on my game. You know what I mean? Work on optimal lines here if this were a different game, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can do that even if the game was lost. Like, you learn a lot of information doing stuff like that. Yeah, you extend the game by another 30, 40 minutes, but hey, man, like, you need to put yourself in a situation where if the game were tied right now, what would I do? That way, the next game you play, even though you lost this one, the next game you play, you're like, oh, okay, I was in this position. The score is a lot tighter. This is what I would do because I did this before and it worked, right? And this was the right thing to do. So, nice stuff. All right, here we go. Miles into Voodoo after they talked about all the points. Or whatever they talked about. So this is going to be 6 dice into Voodoo. I'm assuming this is a builder. And that's what I'm thinking this is. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Miles into Voodoo. Let's see if Nick can return the favor. And this is going to be a spender, it looks like. Or no, maybe a web swing. Yeah, he just web swings and gets and repositions. Really smart here because remember what he's looking for here is possibly a couple of points of damage and to throw. You can just throw into blade. You want to be in the angle where you can throw into blade and not this way, right? So really good stuff there. So it's going to be a grand total of +2, so 8 dice. And not a great roll there. Does get the Zemo reroll as well. So he's going to get the crit in and then Zemo reroll. So hoping for the throw, and not a great roll here from ASM. From Miles. So no throw and 1 damage. Rough. That's rough. Just does 1. He's going to get another 6 dice attack here into Voodoo. Man, Voodoo has been a fucking champ today. Dude, Voodoo has been a fucking terror. Like seriously, like no bull crit, like no bullshit. Oh my dude, voodoo! I'm telling you, dude, look at voodoo, man. Not taking any fucking damage. What is going on here? So that's gonna be 4 into 2, taking 2 and a throw, and it's gonna do 1 more damage, and that's not enough, right? Voodoo, man. Voodoo is the MVP of this game. God, what a guy. Still terrorizing the game even though he's nerfed. Nerfed. Oh man, and that is Miles done. And I think from here you just possess Zemo, I guess, or you power burn him. You go voodoo. I think you just pull you now that Nick has done this to you, right? Nick is okay, you've extended this game another 30 minutes because you don't want to concede. All right, bro. Well, guess what? You know what I'm gonna do to you now? I'm gonna power burn you and just daze Zemo and call it a day. Because you extended this by another hour. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going. Oh, so the extract is on. Oh, I see what happened here. This doesn't matter. All right. So we're doing a. Let me see. All right. So we're doing a possession into ASM, I guess. There's a lot of power being spent. It's either a power burn or he just did both. He just did possession on both of them and just take both hammers. Sick. Sick, 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 sick. Why are we pointing at Lizard? What? I love the hand gesture. Like I'm trying to figure out what they're telling each other just by the rotation of their hand. You see this? Like I'm like, I bet he's like, man, I'm pointing at this. Like, why would you do that, man? Yeah, you just possess him and take the hammer. Like, they're probably discussing the entire scenario, right? So now it's like, yeah, we're just dropping the hammer. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? See, you see we're not KOing. You see we're not KOing Voodoo is like bad. It's not Nick's fault. He tried. He tried with all his effort to drop this asshole. So and it didn't happen, right? So now we're gonna take both hammers because we're jerks, right? We're gonna take both, and we're gonna murder you. Okay. Now we're just gonna murder, right? And it's possible that Voodoo murders Zemo really easily here with GG. Okay, they're calling it. All right. So no more scenario. He's just gonna move, bump, or just move. I mean, that's it, right? There's nothing he could do here. GG. They're calling it. All right. So that's game, guys. Shout out to Emil winning the game here, getting a game for pork roll. Good for him. I'm gonna jump in for a little bit, and if you guys have any questions, feel free put them in the chat. I'm gonna hop in right now and talk to these guys for a bit, and just do all the good stuff. Oh, I got a message from Oscorp. Hey, what's up?
6, so whatever at this point, 20, 1, 2, whatever for the final score. So you can put it in, Emil. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Dude, Voodoo was a terror in this game, man.
Yeah, Voodoo did all my work for me.
Damn right he did. Dude, he was a web warrior today. He blocked every single attack and just returned the favor.
Yep, it's
That was
it's
insane. It was nuts, dude.
yep.
Like
I lagged out very heavy in the beginning. That he got starving power and
yeah.
helped out.
Yeah, it worked out, man. I mean, you showed what Voodoo can still do in this game, man. That was absolutely insane. Yeah, man, this is a fun game to watch, though, guys. I appreciate it, man. You played more of a fighting style today, Nick, with the Web Warriors, man. That was really interesting with Gwenum and all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
I tried it, but my squad wasn't right for this game, and
No, definitely not. No.
I was expecting maybe something else from Emil, and he went like another way that he did, and yeah,
Yeah.
I was in the right squad, and
Yeah.
I figured I could go down like what like in the beginning, and then
Mhm.
set up my. I think I like while I set up on the left, but clearly with how it turned out, it didn't. It wasn't a good plan. So
No.
yeah, I'll watch it back and learn from it.
Yeah, definitely. You watch back and learn from it, man. I think if you play more of a control style versus what you did here, I think it's probably a different story, right? I think the game's a little tighter and more decisions would have happened, right? But man, I mean, yeah, I mean, voodoo.
Yep.
I have to go back to that. Like, damn. I
Yeah, and also
mean,
people with Midnight Suns, whenever they see the people expect that the Immortal Hulk is gonna show up almost all the time, and
yeah,
he shouldn't be there all the time. He's
no,
good tool, but I to be honest, I last my like 20 games, I don't think I played him once.
really. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think on a D I don't think he's really good here, right? And he takes up so many points, right? He takes up
No,
7. So like, I mean, what do you? I think the most you can go is what, 4 wide with him. I think.
yep. That's the best. And I was to be honest, I was considering maybe Ghost Rider, but like nope. I prefer to go wider, and I already
Yeah.
lost priority. And if I'm gonna go with Gwenom, Lizard, and Voodoo, I technically have 3 displacement characters,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go last. So
Mhm.
that should screw Web Warriors a little bit.
Yep. No, I like the decision. You go 5 wide on a D. You don't go narrow. I think going narrows. I mean, especially against web warriors, that's just. I mean, look how many characters he has that move long that could just constantly rotate. Like if you went 4 wide here, that would have been. Oof. He would. I think he would have just ran up the score
Yep.
on you for sure. So like, no, I think that was the 100% the right decision to go 5 wide and contest everything and just pressure. Right, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
Um.
I just really lucked out with Voodoo on the beginning.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Surviving, and then
Mhm.
Lizard being able to survive and heal everything back to 0.
Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. I mean, well played though. Right decision making, right? Like there was everything was the right play. I would say like turn one was I think Gwenham should have probably been like up here on the home. That way she could have bumped whatever. Like, is there a world where Gwenham like where you had her place bumps and picks up the hammer and then just moves, or no?
To be honest, I originally was thinking not where I place her. I originally was planning to do that for Blade.
Ah,
Let Blade do that and double move.
uh huh.
But I saw how much he committed to the right, so I like, okay, let me give Gwenom at least power to displace from the left side,
Okay.
and then Blade is gonna still a little bit safer for the next round.
Okay. Interesting. No, no. Okay, that was okay because we were talking about it in the game. We were like, no, I think you just have Gwenham just bump, pick this up, move long, and now she has a hammer, can probably hit someone. Maybe
She was a little
depending.
bit too far for that
Was
one.
she? Okay. Okay. That makes
I
sense.
was thinking of doing that with Blade to hold that, and
Yeah.
that would give free the Gwenom. I thought he's gonna commit a little bit more to both sides and make me
Mhm.
rotate after the round 1.
Mhm.
But I think when I saw everything going to the right, I'm like, okay, Gwenom, you're gonna just get the extra power from Wong, so you can get a throw round
Yeah.
2 and displace somebody guaranteed, and let Blade start slowly shuffling to the right.
Right. No, interesting. No, no, that was really interesting because we talked about the round one. We're like, nah, maybe we should have went here, but it all worked out, right? Like where you had your characters and where you placed them, it was really well done. You know, like the placements and everything and all that. I think both of you guys did really well. I think just the turning point in the game was
That's generous, but no.
no, yeah. I
No,
mean,
no, no, no. I
okay,
mean, I made some critical mistake in the beginning, and yeah, whatever, dice be dice. And Emil just continued to put like his foot on my throat, like
yeah,
because he could. But I mean, I took a gamble turn 1. I said I like by denying a point, accepting a go down, but I had only one.
oh,
I only won still in this game. To be honest, I like going heavy on that side. I felt I could like take out Lizard. I
yeah,
threw like what I was figuring enough dice to like put enough pressure, but it didn't pan out. And then
yeah,
when he moved away, like he was playing the game of denying on me,
yep,
and it was better for him because of all the work. Like Voodoo starting round 2 with 10 power,
yeah.
like it is what it is.
It is
I
what it
mean,
is. Yeah,
it is what
no.
it is.
Yep, it is what it is, man. Like this is how it goes sometimes. I mean, Voodoo was a web warrior today.
Yep.
Like spoiler alert, Voodoo is still great. I don't know why
He's
people are
yeah,
sleeping on him.
yeah, he's still good. I mean, I just you know
No,
what it is, man.
he's still
No,
great.
no, he's still
He's not good.
great. Yeah,
He's still
you're
great.
right.
Yep.
I'm being facetious. Yeah, he's still
And
great. Yeah.
and in Midnight Sun, how Emil played him, like the bump makes all the difference in the world for someone
Oh.
who's a jogger. Like having that bump, like either permits you to get in range to do your spender, which
Hmm.
most of the time usually you have to walk to do the spender. So just bumping into a spender when you need it, which Emil didn't today,
Yep.
but that's insane. And just like the bump permits often to attack round one. I
Yep.
tried to not give it to him this, but then he just went off round two and went crazy. But yeah, I mean, in Midnight Suns or anything that can move him, the
Yeah.
bump in Convocation, he's still like highly relevant. He's
Oh,
still a
absolutely.
great
Yeah,
character.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I.
The only thing I'm angry about Voodoo changes is not his, secure possession. It's that they took away his throw.
And yeah, they needed to. I'm sorry, but they needed to. I mean, he
Oh
still
no, they needed to. The
they
one
needed
mistake they
to.
made, and let's just be honest, right? The one mistake they made was possession should have been once per turn. I don't understand
Yeah,
how that was
the
missed.
multiple return. It's for me to
Yeah,
be
That
able to possess two of them and grab both
that's
and just run
their
away at
correct.
power.
and that's that was we're discussing. I mean, voodoo meant nothing, but he meant the world because I was playing to my out, and I
Right,
needed ASM to take them off both the table. But I
right,
mean,
right.
buckets of dice sometimes don't work out.
They don't work
Uh,
out.
they don't work out, and I couldn't even get like the crit, and it just didn't work out. It happened, but
Yeah,
I needed him to, and it was my best shot to take them both off the table because if he was there, that's why at one point I told Emil, like he was like debating, do I just like throw the hammer away and run? I'm like, if you remove action from me, I'm done because I need Zemo to have one shot at Lizard with an hammer and hope you one shot him, which is dicey as fuck. Then
very.
I need Gwenom to move twice and go here and tie the point with Wong because he cannot displace me. I mean, and that's just to have another shot at another turn. But once like Amazing couldn't do it, and then I had to use Miles, which Miles was my plan to go to Wong, kick him off the point, and maybe won that point. He couldn't even with 8 dice and 6 dice
Right.
get up Voodoo. I'm like, yeah, it is what I told Emil the game's over. Just double possess, run away. Pick the hammer. Don't pick the hammer. It makes no difference
It
because
doesn't make any difference. Yeah,
if you force me to make an action and not like be able to go to your character and do something, game is over.
it
So
is.
that's
Yeah,
why we just had like run with them, whatever the score at this point you won. So great game, Emil, man. You played well. You
yeah.
put the pressure, and I could never like get back into it.
You couldn't get back into it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I was talking about that in chat. I'm like, I have no idea how they just didn't make possession once per turn. It still boggles my mind. I'm like, he can still do the same shenanigans. Like, I don't. I don't get it. And then
Or at
like
least,
and then like spiritual strength, like they took away the throw, right? But then they put spiritual strength on his builder, like which
Yep.
which
is
in the good
whatever.
dice game, that's insane.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, from my perspective, like, remove that spiritual throw, just give me regular throw.
Yeah, at this
No.
point, no, we can't. He had way.
No.
Trust me, you don't know.
No.
Like,
No, it's too much.
it's
Yeah,
too much. That was way too much. This is the right call, right? Like, and on top of that, before it was size 3, I think, right? If he had a token on him,
I think it was size 3. Yeah.
yeah, it was size
Yeah.
3, so it was better. Like, that thing was like,
No,
dude,
no,
could you
it was
imagine?
better.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, from Midnight Suns, I don't have affiliated throws other than the Hulk, and I was like, leave me voodoo throws. I can have displacement and affiliation. Take anything. Like, make possession consider. Just give me throw that I can control in affiliation.
yeah. No, I can understand from that perspective. Yeah, no, I can see that, but. Nah, man, man, this was a great game for me to stream, guys. And sorry for starting the game late. Thanks for letting me still stream it though. This was fun.
Thanks
Congrats,
for streaming it.
Emil. Um,
Thank you.
you got a win for Pork Roll, man. I'm happy. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's been rough, right? This has been
Yep,
rough
it's
2
been rough.
weeks. Um,
Yep.
so you got a win on the board, and we're gonna go into this last round, and right now it's for pride. Get some wins on the board. And be proud of that, right? I mean, you guys already, it's done, but
Hey,
just
listen, it's
just
for
get some
fun.
wins. It's for fun, right? You guys are having a good
Yeah.
time, and it's great. So
It's a good learning experience because you're gonna rewatch it also.
absolutely, 100%. All right,
Thanks for streaming,
guys.
Chewy.
No problem. And thank you guys for letting me stream, man. I'll catch you guys next time. All right.
For sure.
Thank you.
All right,
Have
guys.
a great
Yep.
Thanks,
day.
Emil.
You too,
Good
man.
night,
Thanks
guys.
for the game, Emil. Bye.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it from here. The game will be on my YouTube channel, Chewy89, sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. I'll get it uploaded. I think tonight. Sometime tomorrow, I'll be ready to go. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Hope I commentated well. Sorry for it starting late. All that cool stuff. Follow the stream. Follow the YouTube channel. All that stuff. Do all that, and that's it. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Have a wonderful, blessed day, guys. I'll catch you on the next MCP stream. Peace, guys.